What it do? It's your boy Big Mouth of the South, man. We back with another Big Mouth podcast. I got my boy Play in the building.
What up, what up?
For the people that don't know, man, I feel like we got a very outspoken, real deal. Somebody that's really getting to it. Let the people know we rocking with.
Man, what's going on, man? I'ma know. Man, y'all know what the fuck going on. If y'all don't know what the fuck going on, y'all about to find out. Yeah, this is what's going on.
Tell the people where you from.
Nah, I say I'm from out DC. I'm from out the city, man. You know, typical young nigga. Growing up, in the city. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing going on.
So the brand you said it again.
What?
The brand is it your Instagram name?
Yeah. I mean FB and no, but fast for like an entity is just Kanor management. Like like that's just what I stand on. You feel me? That's what really made me like. That's what got my name out there type shit.
Before we get into that, who else we got on the couch?
Hi, you guys. I'm Kanor. You can find me at Instagram on Managed by Kanor.
Hey, Kanor.
So far as like management is like company together, like y'all running it together, or how's it?
Yeah.
The founders.
Yeah. So I say, basically, I'm like the artist developer. You know what I'm saying? Like I go get the talent. Teach them about poetic license, stanzas. Etiquette, mannerisms when it comes to being an artist. But when it comes to like the executive side, the business, the administration, you know what I'm saying? She balanced me out in that type.
All brand and business management the Kanor way.
She just like the goat though.
Oh, no, that's fire.
I fuck with her. She like that like the goat.
So pretty much anybody, like no matter what you do, as long as it's a business, you feel like y'all can help them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. We didn't manage all type of businesses, clubs, influencers, athletes. You know what I'm saying? Like rappers, whatever. You feel me?
Creators, the list goes on. Anything that's manageable, we got you.
We can manage that shit.
What would you feel like is y'all strongest points, or y'all had the most success in for as managing?
Go ahead. It's your time. Ladies first.
Split between venue and artist management. Definitely would say it's our most successful playing field, for sure.
No, for sure. I know it's a lot of artists, though, they be wanting management. So, like, I'm pretty sure people can see this and be like, damn, they gonna hit y'all DM. Who are y'all looking for when y'all are taking in artists, or maybe when y'all taking in clients?
No slouches. Work ethic only. Gotta be creative.
It's like you gotta have dedication, determined, and you gotta have discipline. You get what I'm saying? Like you gotta know that, you know what I'm saying, this was destined for you. You feel me saying? But you gotta have the willpower to manifest this shit. You feel me? So like if it's obligations and fulfillments that you gotta fulfill to reach your goals, you gotta do this shit. Some people they want this shit, but they don't understand what it takes to get there. So it's just like it leaves you at, you know what I'm saying? It's like it leaves you in a stagnant type place. Okay. That's why you gotta deal with my bad, baby. Okay. But that's why you gotta just deal with all serious artists that really believe in themselves. You feel what I'm saying? So
we definitely want artists to understand like the power of monetizing behind your music. Because if you're not monetizing behind your music, at that point it's a hobby and not a career. As an artist, if it's what you want to do, it should be your career for sure.
All right. So I got a question for y'all real quick. If I'm that serious artist, why am I going to come to y'all and be managed by y'all versus anybody else? What separates y'all as a management team?
We connect you right to the industry. That B for your A and your C. So at the end of the day, you can shop around on your own and all of that, but you need seasoned industry professionals that know how to lobby your play and get you the way you need to be at.
Yeah, and not only that though, we just not your booking managers. You feel what I'm saying? We your day-to-day managers. So we just don't even turn into your managers. Sometimes we turn into your therapist. You feel what I'm saying? Because we gotta hear your problems. We gotta hear why you haven't fulfilled the obligations you haven't fulfilled. We gotta hear all that. Sometimes we gotta be your big brothers. You know what I'm saying? Advisors, all that. So that's like we have the mental capacity and the time to deal with that type of stuff when it comes to our artists. You feel me? Like a lot of artists, they come to us, you feel what I'm saying? As artists, they have talents, but they still got their own real life problems. So the first person they gonna call on is the person they feel like believe in them the most. You feel what I'm saying? We didn't turn to therapists, big brothers, big sisters, advisors and all that. So, but we believe in that though. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why we the day-to-day managers.
When y'all taking clients, are y'all looking at numbers, or y'all looking at talent, or y'all looking at everything together?
Like we looking at testimonies. Like we trying to listen, this is where this artist come from, this is where this artist at, and this is where this artist is going. You what I'm saying? So it don't matter if you got 50 followers or you got 50,000. If you got the momentum, we gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? It just take time and effort because we not doing no type of dick riding, so we're just gonna take time and effort, but we gonna get there.
Shit, I know a lot of times it'd be like a popular question on the internet. It speaks about a manager's role. When it comes to y'all role, are y'all like financing the situation or y'all directing the situation? Or I feel like a lot of people, a lot of artists got that confused. They automatically come to y'all for that bank.
They come to managers like a sugar daddy.
See,
You hear me?
and
They
that's
say
not
you supposed to
what-
manage me.
They coming for
Pay
that
for
bank.
everything. I need a car.
And
I need
that's
you to
not
pay the
what it's
rent.
supposed to be as a manager. We're supposed to help you monetize off your career and help you manage your monetization. We prefer for you to come with your own budget, but of course, if we believe in your vision, we will help you out as well. But at the end of every day, the day still gotta end. So you know what you came here to do. You need to believe in yourself. You have to invest to be blessed for sure.
Yeah.
Shit, sure. You told him you gotta invest to be blessed. I like that
Listen,
one. Yeah, I like
listen.
that one.
The only outcome is income and then some. So, yeah.
Nah, for sure. Hey, look, they dropping quotables on this. They say caption all list. You hear me?
They about to drop a tape for sure.
Nah, for sure.
Nah, for real.
But what got y'all into the music game? Did any of you start as an artist, or did you come in the game for knowing that you wanted to fulfill this from the management role?
Yeah, I did music. I produced. I did a lot of stuff. I mean, bro, we done came up in music like just go-go bands.
Guaranteed.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't play in go-go bands, so it is something that I gravitated towards. But it's like, if I feel that I got the, you know what I'm saying, I got the talent, I got the determination to get to where I'm going, and my men ain't got it. Like, I deal with some type of survivor's guilt, so it's like, all right, boom, I got the brains to get us there. These niggas got the talent. You feel what I'm saying? But coming from where I'm coming from, it's not enough people that's on the executive side to make the executive decisions, that make sure niggas get in them, in them rooms, to kick down them doors. So I'm like, all right, well, I gotta be the brains behind the operation. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna learn this shit, I'm gonna study this shit, get behind the executive side. This where all the talent at. Boom, I can come manage the talent, and then boom, we all in the room. You get what I'm saying? We all that, you feel what I'm saying? But that's just what it is. Like, that's how I got into it. So I started off as an artist, and I just branched off, you know what I'm saying, just growing and developing. Like, nah, I gotta get on the executive side of this shit. We already got the talent. It just, we ain't got the brains. So, you know what I'm saying, let me bring the brains of this shit. And then, of course, I found her, and it just
Now, for me,
took
we
off
like
from there.
night and day when it comes to that.
took off,
I went to school for chemistry, so I have a bachelor's in chemistry and a minor in forensics, and then I started throwing events, and I love networking, so that's kind of how I got into the music industry, by throwing events, networking, mixing and mingling, and found out it's really my niche for real, and then met him, and we, collaborated, and then went from there.
What school you went to?
Hampton University.
Hampton. Shout out to Hampton.
Shout out to Real HU. I know we in DC, but
I ain't gonna lie though. I feel like that be like I don't get excited, but I like meeting people that's trying to like connect the dots. 'Cause I feel like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they play the front of the camera, but they don't really know what it takes to do behind the scenes in order to get to
facts.
reach your dreams. So people like you is important, especially in a market like the DMV. It's a lot of talent in the DMV, but
yes.
it just seems like
That ego up there just as high as the talent.
right.
We just don't know how to reach our goals, bro. Like, I tell, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I tell anybody that I'm trying to win with, I tell people all the time, like, listen, this shit ain't over with till we out Calabasas in the mountains with the coyotes.
Yeah.
When we all way over there somewhere, that's when we know we did our job. We still here. You get what I'm saying? We still in grind mode. So it's just like, bro, like, you gotta meet people. You gotta meet like-minded individuals. That's just what it is. Like, that's just what we on.
What advice would you give to
Like, that's
an artist that feel like they him or they her or they ready to blow? Like, what would you tell them to do like for their best move?
all right. So I can't give no advice, right? Because I said I'm here with my advisor. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, me. And like, I'm gonna give her the floor. She give me all the advice. You feel what I'm saying? And then boom, I just run with it. So that's a question for
my
her.
best
Boom.
advice for you guys, for all of us in the room,
That's
just to
my
keep
baby,
going.
like-
At the end of every day, you have to keep going, keep working.
Facts.
Even if you feel like you're the biggest person in the room, keep working. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is my first interview. I'm a behind the scenes girl. I do not do like cameras. So even to today, I'm still a manager, still a boss, still keeping working. That's it.
And we need some type of sound effect, my boy. Like something that, like, she just said she the first. I feel like me just looking at y'all from the first time I met y'all and just keeping up what y'all got going. I feel like you do be working. You feel like you making moves. A lot of people not making moves. They can't even make a move. You feel me?
Yeah,
so
facts.
I know the sky's the limit for what y'all got going on, so we need one of them little special bombs or sounds or something.
I got
First
it.
time
Never
in the
doubt
building, Big
yourself.
Mouth Media.
I got
Yes,
it. We gonna put
first
an effect
time.
on that. But nah, definitely. Y'all definitely, even since he presented me to y'all, definitely did my homework and just started looking into y'all and tapping in. Bro, you from out here, so you feel me? It was just understanding and seeing, like you said, it's a lot. Me and him, we do a lot of shit behind the scenes. We know a lot of people behind the scenes, but I feel like that behind the scenes crowd knows each other. The grand public,
They don't know what's going on.
and they don't care to know, but that's hurting a lot of people out here by not understanding that there's a lot going on behind the scenes that you need to be invested in and understanding. So what you think what do you think's holding the DMV back?
Support.
It's not even that. It's misunderstanding. You just said it. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like this. All right, so listen though, right? So look, it's like, all right, so like if we all have an understanding, right? And you know what I'm saying? We walk in the room. We walk in the room right now. I'm talking about it's a crowded room. It's 4 of us with understanding. All right, so it's me and you at one end. It's her and him at the other end. Eventually, at the end of the night, we all gonna meet. You feel what I'm saying? We all gonna we gonna reunite because we didn't came around all these individuals and this is not working in our favor. You feel what I'm saying? We all got different frequencies and all that shit. So when we all got understanding, we all gonna come together, bro. We all gonna collide. Everybody not gonna understand what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? And you can't expect everybody to understand what's going on. You feel me? But like when you understand people's situations, what they're going through, their mind state and all that shit, like it's you just leave it be. You feel what I'm saying? Like the DMV, it's what it is because of people mindsets, bro. You feel what I'm saying? People past traumas, their experiences and all that. It's really not no love here. But that's not just DMV, that's everywhere. That's black culture. That's just everywhere, bro.
Yeah, but I feel that. But when you look at an area, there's violence and shit like that going on everywhere. You right. But when you look at an area like, what you say, the new Dallas movement, Atlanta for a moment, even what you trying with Trap Dicky and all them doing, collabing a lot more down in Carolina. It's like
New Carolina.
Yeah, the new. Go ahead,
New
push
Carolina.
that.
Stamp that.
Push that.
He
way
stamped
in,
that. The
you
New
feel
Carolina. He
me?
stamped
but
that.
They is doing a lot more. Even since we started doing our work together, they have been doing a lot more linking up. Even down there, when I first met you, you was telling me how divided Carolina was, and the city the same way. You got shit going on even in Atlanta, all that shit that was going on. But somehow they still found a way to push. Or at the end of the day, I feel like I can't keep falling back on it's shit going on out here. That's why we can't do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because there's shit going on everywhere. Though.
I mean, but that's
Support.
that. I mean, that,
DMV
but
lacks the support.
I mean, we gotta call it what it is. Though water is wet. It's shit going on out here. That's why ain't shit going on. Cause it's shit going on out here. But I mean, we just live in an environment where everybody is stagnant. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Complacency is a common practice. Everybody cool with it. It's understandable. Everybody, like, this is what it is. Everybody comfortable with being complacent.
And also,
So if you got boom, you got y'all 2 guys coming in there that's willing to communicate effectively, but you can have a bunch of people out here with stories, but if they don't know how to communicate, how would y'all sell a story? How would y'all tell a story?
No, I guarantee.
All right, then, so y'all gotta get around individuals that's like minded. But a lot of people that we talking about, they complacent, bro.
and like people
Basic
have to
mindset.
learn how to make it
grow
bigger
from
than
this
the
shit.
city. A lot of people here from the outside looking in. I'm not from the DC area, but a lot of people here like make it in the city, and then they feel like that's it. Like, oh, I'm lit here. I'm that bitch here. I don't really gotta do shit else.
And
No,
our city
you
lit.
gotta go to fuck somewhere else.
Our
Even though
city
it's
lit.
lit here, it gets easy to get stuck here. But
Our city
grind
lit.
to go
Our
somewhere
city
else.
really lit.
The
We
city
really
is
them.
lit as shit though. It's lit
But
as
I
shit.
say we just got a complacent mindset, and we beef. It's too much beefing.
Yeah.
But look,
Too
though,
much beefing too,
this
though.
what you gotta realize too, though. I feel like everybody is kind of looking from the outside looking in. So you kind of like outside looking into North Carolina, blah, oh yeah, it's a little movement
Are
going
you from
on.
North Carolina?
But no, he from here. I'm
Right.
from North Carolina,
But you saying
I
I'm
got a
from
bunch
the
of
outside- you
family.
saying I'm on the
Yeah,
outside.
outside,
looking
yeah,
in.
yeah, I get what you're saying.
everything not as sweet as it look though. It might
True.
look like it's sweet,
Yeah.
but it's not that sweet. The
But
way you think.
but that's the thing,
It's
bro.
politics.
It's shit going just like everything. They not putting it on wax, bro. It's shit just like all that Atlanta shit, bro. Until all them niggas start getting hit with cases, bro. Niggas ain't know Cardi and them was beefing like that. Niggas ain't know none of that shit until that shit hit the Ricos and all that shit. Niggas thought Cardi was gay as shit of fruit. So what I'm saying is, it's shit going on, yes. But guess what?
Nah,
Them
nigga,
niggas to the outside
nigga walking
looking in,
around with a thong in his butt. He's a fruit. I don't give a fuck. He's a fruit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how many niggas he killed, robbing all that. He's a fruit cup. He got a thong in his butt. He's a gump. That's just what
I'm
that
on,
is.
yeah,
Not
nah, I'm
staying on
only
that.
using that reference just to say
Not
that
staying on
it's
that.
shit going on. Yeah, nah, I feel you. I'm just using that as a reference just to say that it's shit going on. But to the outside looking in, they still made it seem like the whole Atlanta was together. That's why niggas have that narrative and had that narrative for so long that Atlanta was that new Mecca. But in real life in Atlanta, niggas beefing like shit.
Yeah.
Niggas dropping like flies. But
So you saying they just know how to keep stuff in house?
they kept PR. They kept
It's
their
not even-
Man,
PR.
that shit went
look,
in-house.
that
We
shit
doing-
went in-house.
They was getting
Well,
killed.
that's
They
the
get killed
thing, though.
everywhere.
Yeah, it's not even
That's
in
just
house.
Black
though.
America.
It's just I feel like the further you is from that market, the less you gonna know
They
about
kept
that
the
market.
general
You're not
market
knowing
blind
that
for
this person
years.
is talking about this person when they make that song. Cause listen, not to mention no names though.
Yeah.
The other day, recently when we was in here, I brought her music that I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right, but yeah, I got
Because
you.
I'm from
I
a
got
different
you.
market though. But
Nah,
you
yeah.
was sharp though.
Yeah.
So that's the
I ain't
same
gotta
thing
talk-
going on in these other markets. Like people know, but the further away you is from the market, you ain't gonna really
They
know
kept
like
the
that.
PR clean enough to get it out. That's all I'm saying. They kept that PR good enough to, you know what I'm saying, to make it go. And that's what I'm like.
Me being in North Carolina, though, somebody like Young Thug known for wearing like dresses or whatever, but I done been to Atlanta enough where I actually ran into YSL members. You feel me? It's like I seen people post at the gas station. I seen like this shit real deal. Like don't get the other shit fucked up. You feel me? But nah, I feel like this is how it is though across the map.
So you kept saying supporting each other. So you
Yeah.
think, you see, from being outside the DMV, you think it's a lack of support amongst the top artists? 'Cause you-
Yeah, I said like when you got so much controversy going on from this area
every
to
stop
this
calling.
area to this area to that area, it's like, okay, I know you lit and I know you got talent, but I can't do an interview with you or I can't do a feature with you because my hood that we don't really own for real is beefing with y'all for real. So it's like y'all can't support each other, y'all can't do songs together, y'all can't even do hostings in the city because you beefing with the next street over. So they might come and shoot the club up before you even leave. Like it's just too much. It's a lot.
beefy
It's
shit.
a lot.
and you dealing with parties and all that.
Yes.
You gotta explain that to the artists. Please explain that to the world that it's not that the clubs don't fuck with y'all, but who's about to shut down they bread and butter and risk it based off of something that they can't control?
Because if we're booking you and paying money to have you come out, because essentially that's what you want. You want a booking fee. We want the return on our investment. If you are a risk, I cannot get the return on my investment because if I put your party out there, give you the deposit, and the city comes shut it down, I'm out of my deposit. You not showing up. Now what the hell I'm gonna do for my night? So it's like the beefing should like try to get out the way as much as y'all can. If y'all trying to make money and trying to go somewhere outside of the city, but you know that they don't listen to that, so it's really no point even saying it.
Hey, look, I got a question though. I can tell your head real together. What advice would you give to people that's been beefing, that blood been shed, people died?
Right.
How can you tell them to like end the beef? Like where does it stop when people actually felt something from somebody dying?
When you've had enough of somebody dying. But go ahead.
All right, so listen, I done lost blood brothers, you know what I'm saying, the street shit. You know, I said, I mean, sometimes like you gotta real life tap into your spiritual self. You feel what I'm saying? Like to even address shit like that. So, I mean, you gotta seek forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? From your sins, but you also gotta seek forgiveness from other people's sins, but seek understanding as well. But that shit comes with growth and development, though.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You got like at one point in time, I was 17, I was 18, I was 19, so I ain't have no understanding. You feel what I'm saying? I still was going through, my trial and error, impulsive decision making, and all that shit. So, but that's like basically what you were saying, like, bruh, it's you got to real life go seek some understanding in this shit and forgiveness.
When
Like
you want your family to get out of that area,
them type of questions,
and
like,
stop feeling like subjected to the violence
and
to
it's
stuff like that,
traumatizing.
you have to grind
And
really
triggering and all
hard
that shit.
and pull yourself into
I just
that.
had a moment. That's crazy.
Yeah,
like
pull
I had to
yourself
like
into
catch
that
myself.
grounded
I realized I
moment
had the
that you
moment.
just
Is down. I'm like,
experienced,
hold on.
yes.
Let's not criminate myself. But go ahead. You got it. Go
When
ahead.
you pull yourself to that
moments.
grounded moment and realize, like, damn, I want to get my family out this area. I want to stop putting my family through stuff like that. So how could we come together as the same people and make sure we can stop doing this to our mothers and doing this to our sisters and doing this to our loved ones? Because we gotta make it somewhere. That's the understanding that he's talking about. That's that grounding that he's saying. Feel. If you can do that, you gotta have a clear mind.
And I ain't gonna lie, listen, right? I said I done been through everything. I said, and I just had a therapist like 3 months ago, and I done been through everything. So I just had a therapist. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta just seek understanding. That's all it is, Slim. You gotta find that ground, and that's it.
So is you willing to work with any, so say a youngin' from another hood that your hood historically got beef with, and that youngin' come to you like, man, look, I'm trying to work. He got dissing songs, but he trying to work.
All right, listen, I said I get that all the time, right? I said, like, I've been locked up 10 years. You feel what I'm saying? Anybody that knows something about it, they know something about me. Like, yeah, me. If you don't know nothing about me, you better go ask.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I done did 10 years. So a lot of young guys that's in this shit, that's coming home, I done already got real life genuine bonds. You know what I'm saying? Me just being Muslim, being in TYZ, you feel what I'm saying? Teaching brothers the religion and shit like that. So I done built bonds with brothers, and I done came home, and brothers that I genuinely had bonds with, they beefing with the other side.
Mm-hmm.
But I done fuck with the other side. You get what I'm saying? Because this through the religion. So I done had them, you know what I'm saying, give me proposals. But at the end of the day, Slim, I gotta be logical. You know what I'm saying? I gotta think rational. I can't play both sides. Like, you gotta choose a side. If you deal with certain individuals in this city, this who you gotta stick with. You feel what I'm saying? Like minus the relationship, the benefit that you can get from the relationship, you gotta stick with a certain side. You know what I'm saying? All that playing the field, playing this side, playing that side, that's that shit that get people paranoid and get people nervous. You know what I'm saying? And you want some shit. So you just got, you gotta just stick to the script. You gotta stay stern. The decisions that you make, you stand on it. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just how that goes. So a lot of artists, they done reached out to me, even though they is from the other side, they probably beef with my man. Listen, I chose to deal with this. This is what I'm gonna deal with. It's none against you, but I can give you advice. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? I can be your advisor and all that. I still can show you love. I still can, you feel what I'm saying? Talk to you. Yeah. But listen, come on, we know how this shit go, bro. But like, this shit politics. We know how this shit go. But it's no beef. I ain't jumping from side to side. Like, we know how this shit go. Like,
advise you, and I'm glad y'all asked that question because he gets that all the time.
All the time.
And people really do be wanting his management or our help
all the time.
And he respectfully, give you advisory. And
but everybody know who I fuck with. You know me? That's just what it is. I stand on that. You know me?
So look, I'm glad you said that. Though, just being on, like, what advice would you give to like a big mouth media those? Because I feel like we work in the business too. We trying to tap in whoever got the talent, whoever trying to make moves, taking their craft serious. You saying it's not okay for us to interview people that's part of different sides of town?
Nah. See, listen. Listen.
Okay.
See, y'all different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this y'all home base. I said, for me, this band here is a sanctuary. You get what I'm saying? Y'all created a sanctuary for people to come in here, artists, influencers, whatever, to be themselves. I fuck with that. But coming from like where I'm coming from, it's like, you got this side, you got that side. You can't manage this side to be successful and manage this side to be successful, and it's two sides opposition. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, all right, boom. I can manage this side. I can also manage this side too, though. Just through advice, through you know what I'm saying, sincere, nasty eye, whatever. But I can still manage this side. But at the end of the day, I got to pick a side. But I'm not on bullshit. My advisory to both sides. Listen, we got talent, we got the ability, we got the capability to do something to get us up out here. Do what the fuck you gotta do to get us up out here, or get yourselves up out here, y'all loved ones, whatever. That's just what it. That's just what it is. But a lot of beef and all that shit in the city, man. That shit it comes from just just common practices and behaviors and tradition ways that's just been passed on. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody just on some shit, but like we just need healing, Slim. We just need healing. You know what I'm saying? Like, squash that beef shit. I'm advising everybody already know I ain't on no beef shit. Squash that beef shit. But man, everybody y'all get y'all money, man. Get the fuck up out of here. Get y'all money, get up out of here, and take care of y'all families. That's my advisory to everybody. You feel me? Like, straight up.
As far as a media platform, y'all are excluded.
And I don't advocate no group. And listen, Big Mel, listen. And I don't advocate and condone and no goofy shit. This period. So, Man, get y'all money. You know what I'm saying? Get the
Because
fuck
y'all,
about it, man.
y'all
Like, straight up.
location is very out the way,
Straight up.
very secluded. It's good, secure,
man from
clean,
North
all that.
Carolina.
So
Yeah, my
every
man.
artist
Listen,
has
my whole
that.
family from North Carolina. I got family down Charlotte,
family from
Greensboro,
South
all that
Carolina
shit.
and North
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
The brand is
Cool.
bigger.
North
And
Carolina,
what
yeah.
everybody got to understand, you can click this shit. Nigga, the brand is bigger than the DMV.
No.
We
Correct.
bigger than North Carolina.
Yes.
We bigger than me and his, both our hometowns, bro. We not, for the sake of the brand, this is a conversation me and him had off camera plenty times. We can't pick sides.
No,
for
you
the sake-
cannot.
Can't pick sides.
If
So
an
anybody
artist-
that come up here, bro, we not picking sides. We fuck with y'all how we fuck with y'all. It's business at the end of the day, bro.
Yeah,
Correct.
you stand on business, not benefits.
If an artist or a
Stand
manager
on business,
or
not
whoever
benefits. You hear me?
are in
You
the
stand on
industry-
business, fuck
Hold on,
benefits.
if y'all want to come on here, that's y'all loss.
Yeah, go
That's
ahead.
y'all loss. If you see them
Facts.
recording somebody else and y'all don't like that side, that's on you because you have to monetize, you have to network, you have to get your exposure. So if you're
We
gonna
stand on
let
business, not benefits.
somebody else recording somebody else stop you from getting to your bag,
Shout out
you're the
OU to
problem
go.
at that point.
You need to clip her right there.
That's
Yeah.
clear. Hey, look, we got to run out a million times.
Yeah, because they
That's
get
on
this
y'all.
shit fucked up. They,
Nah, facts.
These people
like,
got a
if you don't-
business to run. If
you
y'all
don't pay
want to
our
beef and
bills-
all that shit, that's on y'all. That's cool. Y'all do that in the streets. But this is a media platform. They not for all that.
Ain't none of you niggas taking care of me or this nigga life. So unless y'all want to fuck around and take care of our lives, which y'all not
Yeah,
gonna
man.
do,
Then we
bro,
all like, it's just
get
like,
the
bro,
fuck
like it's
in.
like, yeah, we perfect and imperfect. Like, it's
Right.
like, listen, we don't have to keep going out like just going out our way, just doing goofy shit. Just be yourself. Just be cool. It's good. It's
But
alright.
I can relate because you know when you
We
selling
all
tables
trying to make it
or
in this
promoting
shit.
or
Stop
whatever,
trying to curry each other
we
and bring
gotta
each other down,
promote
bro. We all
and
trying to
deal
make
with
it. Like,
everybody. I
we
gotta
trying to
know
make
who
it.
coming
Like,
to
come
book
on,
this
man.
table. I gotta know who coming out. But as a manager, you can't. We
Real
gotta
shit.
switch over because at the end of the day, my artist is I'm their safety. I'm their safe place. I know where your studio at. You coming over, you know. So if I'm messing around with your other side trying to manage them, they might
And
know
then
where you
listen,
at and
and-
stuff. That's where it becomes political when it comes
But
to
listen, on
managers.
some real
But the
shit though,
platform
listen.
is separate.
Not to cut you off, but on some real shit, we can't even be focused on shit like that. Cause listen, we got a new hot ass artist, right? From out Arizona called Millie Banzalot. Listen, right? I said, listen, we so focused on her. She's so much fast. She's so, you get what I'm saying? But we ain't got time to be dealing with goofy shit like that. You feel me?
Picking
We fucking with,
sides. We in Arizona.
we fucking with Millie Banzalot. We over at Arizona, you hear me? And I'm talking about, yeah.
How you be tapping in with these artists? Though? I feel like you found a fire artist from Arizona is crazy.
Listen, all right, so
Shit
listen,
going
right?
on in Arizona,
Listen, all right,
but
so listen.
meth heads out
Hey,
there,
listen,
yeah.
but I done been to Arizona before though, right? But it's just like, bro, it's like, it's like when God work in your favor, like the energy that you put in the universe, bro, that shit come back to you. It's magnetic. You feel what I'm saying? So I done seen on like with the heli, like like a little challenge and shit, and I seen on Instagram because my artist was doing it too though, right? I'm like, all right, yeah, that's cool. I'm like, well, where the fuck she at though? Like, and then I tapped in, you know what I'm saying? Did evaluation, all that shit, assessment, and I reached out to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she reached back out to me. And we reached this, you know what I'm saying? Like we reached the basics. We talked, you know what I'm saying? I introduced myself, she introduced herself. The communication was effective. And I'm like, man, I fuck what you got going on. Of course she fuck with what I got going on, what we got going on. And you know what I'm saying? We brought on board. I'm like, listen, whatever you like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you like, or whatever, however we can accommodate you, we gonna fuck with you. And then boom, we just click. And that's just how it happened. But I ain't gonna lie, like it's like I ain't gonna lie, she fat though, bro.
How you feel about her?
She just fat. Like, yeah, be like, she just fat. Like, I fuck, that's my dog. I fuck with her.
The biggest thing I heard from your conversation that I don't want the people to miss is like you found her over the internet. You said you heard from What the Helly, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like a little challenge.
Challenges.
I'm
Yeah,
just
like a
saying,
little
I'm just saying,
challenge and shit.
I don't want
Emphasize
the artists
that.
to downplay the internet, downplay the blogs,
And getting yourself out there.
and getting yourself
Yeah,
out there
fuck
because
yeah,
people
yeah.
are finding people off the
Of
internet.
course.
Yes. Viral
No,
moments
rather you find it
everywhere.
Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube Short, whatever. It's the internet.
Nah, facts.
Travel fast.
Somebody looking.
And the
Nah,
more
facts.
somebody
Everybody
else tell
looking.
you about somebody else, I feel like the higher your chances of going up. So just don't downplay the internet.
And
Wow.
that's why we appreciate platforms like you guys to be here and local for artists and managers because a lot of people don't see the bigger picture because they don't see the room, they don't see the ambiance, they don't see the aesthetics. They see, other people's Instagram posts and what people put online. You guys are really giving an opportunity for
facts.
people to tell their bigger picture, tell their longer story. We appreciate it.
Nah, thank you, though. I appreciate y'all for real. And then, like I said earlier, like I'm from North Carolina. My boy from Maryland. So me and him is different off the rip, though.
Yeah.
Like we argue all the time.
That's okay.
Every
he got
day.
He feel one way,
That's
we
cool.
feel, I
That's,
feel one way. You feel me?
that's healthy
I'm
conversation.
from
That's cool.
Virginia, but my family's from South Carolina, and he's straight from here. So We definitely.
Right, yeah, right.
Remember the question? We just need to. We got what 20 minutes after this, 30 minutes.
You gonna get on with me? And I was like, me? Hold on.
Everything's smooth. I think.
Oh, yes, yeah.
We back.
I don't know the last. What was the last question?
You had to ask her something. No, it don't even remember what you had to ask her, bro.
No, I don't. But
That boy hit a blank right there.
I know you were talking about y'all being from different areas.
oh yeah.
And y'all still being able to have.
I feel like
different
we got different opinions, but we got the same concept.
Yeah.
But it's still different though. I feel like like yo, down south is different than up north.
Yeah.
So like the mannerism and a lot of times he do a lot of bidding. You feel me? But some of his joints seem kind of serious. So I don't know if we going with it. You feel me?
He emotional
We the
as
same.
shit.
It's the
We
bid.
are
It's the
the
bid. Listen,
same.
all right. So
We
boom.
are
All
the
right.
same.
So yeah. I see what's going on.
But it's cool though. It's cool though.
He would just be one of the niggas that don't bid up here. You know, you got that man that don't bid. Is one nigga they be like, bro, don't even start. Like you one of them. You like, bro, don't even start bidding.
Cause we always in bid mode.
No, listen,
Yeah,
no,
we always play too
always in
much.
bid mode.
yeah, but listen,
Where
no
we
further.
from is
Even
different.
like my man's whatever they like be bending whatever. But I feel like if you gonna take it, that niggas start going low. You feel me? They start smacking you with low shit. You feel me? So if I start going low, then niggas will be like, ah, you bitch.
Yeah,
That's not
It's
bad.
a line with your man. You feel me? You just gotta keep it.
Yeah,
service,
like
you feel me?
like that. Like this bid and shit. Is y'all like run deep, but you gotta have the skin for it. You gotta have
do
thick
gotta have
skin.
the
You
skin
gotta have
for
the
it.
thick skin for that shit though.
Not for sure.
But you know, if you come up in the culture of us just being, you already be immune to this shit for real.
To be honest, I take pride into like
Well,
even
sometimes you bid, but I know what type of bid he probably do.
Just, listen, at this
Irritate,
point,
aggravating type
listen,
bid type shit. You be like,
at this point, no, I'm taking pride into it. Though I feel like everybody coming to be like, yo, DC tough, the DMV tough, or whatever.
facts.
So it's like if you could make it up here, they be like you can make it anywhere. So I'm like, I'm facing this shit daily. You feel
Nah,
me?
facts.
Not that it's that bad.
Facts.
I'm coming daily though. You feel me? So it's like
What part of North Carolina are you from?
Raleigh.
Okay, we got family in Raleigh and Greensboro.
So
Wait,
now I
you
feel
from the
like-
country too?
Yes.
Where?
I'm from a small town of Virginia, but it's called Farmville, Virginia. Nobody ever really knows where it is. Then my whole family from Florence, South Carolina.
We just had who was from South Bankroll?
Bankroll Jew.
Bankroll Drew, my man.
So
Shout
I
out Bankroll
understand. And
Jew,
he
South
from here,
Carolina.
And then he be bidding all day, and then I'm like, come on.
You
For
be
real.
big.
just bid and just, you know what I'm saying? Like when you want bid, bro, it's just, you know what I'm saying? Bid like it's cultural shit though. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
DMV definitely got a culture that's different though.
Yeah.
Distinctive ass culture when you come around.
But
this
it's not
motherfucker.
intentional though. You know, no
Yeah.
ill intentions. You know what I mean? It's
If
just
we
bid.
bid,
Like we
what
just
you-
bid. That's it.
If we bid, we fuck with you, bro. If a nigga don't bid, bro,
Nah.
he don't
We
fuck
was
with you.
just-
I ain't gonna lie though. You cannot fuck
I
with
mean,
a nigga
but you
and
gonna
bid with a
tell
nigga
the
though,
way a
and
nigga
bid off a
bid.
nigga.
Yeah, nah, you gonna cause you it's gonna be up the way you bid.
But nah,
If you don't
nah,
fuck
facts,
with
facts,
him,
facts, facts,
friendly.
yeah,
you really
yeah.
gonna see what's up. You gonna
Nah,
bid, but
that's
you gonna
facts.
check his temperature while you bid. But if I fuck with you, bro, it's all smiles when
It's
I'm
like
bid
that's
with
how
you.
y'all be as friends. Like that's y'all friend language. You know how people got love languages? That's y'all friend language, that bids.
Cause me and him could be walking, me and him could be ready to go somewhere, bro, and he could put some fly shit on. The first thing I'm gonna say, man, you ugly as shit.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Ugly
But
ass.
if he wasn't from here, the nigga might be like, what, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
I heard that 30 times. We done did 50 interviews. I heard all 50 of you ugly as shit, nigga. You hear me? I'm like, damn.
Nah, facts.
but if we saying that, you fly as shit. It's just weird.
Not
It's
today
just-
though, but yeah, I get you what you're saying.
Nah,
yeah.
yeah, nah. But I'm saying that's just like how he is. But if you say that shit, cause I done been down. You know, I be in Florida a lot. I'm damn near halfway from Florida. But every time I go down there and be like, man, what's up, fool? Niggas look at you a certain
Shout
way.
out to
like,
Florida. I love this shit out Florida. I love it. I love everything about Florida.
Niggas-
Come on, y'all. Let's go down to Florida,
Let's
y'all.
go to Florida. Let me know. We can make a movement.
Let's go
You
to
hear me? I'm with
Florida,
you.
y'all. Millie Bands
He
alive. What's
been
up,
itching to go
Florida?
down Florida. He was talking about going to Miami the
I
other
really
day.
want to go this weekend. Yeah.
He been itching for that. You know, he got
Listen,
him
I ain't gonna lie.
charged
I
up.
said my artist Millie Bands, and I said it's time to go to Florida. We gone. You hear me? I said so. It's all validation. You hear me?
That's another thing I feel like we
That's
need to
all.
do though, as a like black branding. I feel like shit, put moves together. We, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I put up,
facts,
nigga
facts,
put up,
of
you
course.
feel me?
That's what we're like.
Of course.
Kanor management is trying to go real big. I'm talking our own building.
we ain't
I'm
tryna- we ain't
talking-
tryna do
We're
nothing.
not trying.
We
We
gonna do
are
it.
going real big. Our own building, events for not just like day-to-day events, but actually big culture fests and stuff like that. All that's in the works. So definitely want to do some out-of-town stuff.
All I'm saying is it's just too many rappers. Like it's like everybody rap. Like come on, like we need like come on. Let's handle the business though. We can't. Let's handle. Somebody got to handle the business though. Like,
Everybody want.
you know what I'm saying? Like everybody like everybody want to be rappers. Like come on, now. We got to find some executives. what I'm saying? People that's gonna make executive decisions. So that's what we coming at. You know what I'm saying? Not for real.
Yeah, for sure. Not to go too far in like the details though. Like Savage Good, I seen you just got out of jail.
Yeah. Bro, good. I said, this a little situation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's typical shit. You know what I'm saying? But he all right. He healthy, he alive. He's still doing his thing. He's still a GOAT. Yeah, I mean, that's just what it is.
He just had a successful party yesterday.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah. And
Everybody
he had,
was safe, everything good.
No, he good.
I didn't know if that was part of the rollout or not. 'Cause he like a street rapper. A lot of people, like, I ain't gonna say look up to No Savage, but No Savage got a lot of eyes on him. So I didn't know if that was part of the rollout. You get locked up, get out, or that was real
He not
deal.
gonna play with
damn.
his-
Oh, no.
He not
I mean,
gonna
we
play
ain't,
like
we ain't,
that.
we
I
ain't.
ain't playing. I'm just saying, like,
We not gonna play without. We ain't playing with no
Not with
freedom. No, I
freedom.
said it just.
Yeah. But
little
some people do
situations.
with the beat it- with
This
that gimmick
little.
stuff.
the internet crazy. You know that.
Yeah.
But Savage ain't that type of person.
Yeah, but I mean, just little situations, little minor incidents.
What would you say your hardest song off his tape is though?
But this jump just
The
now,
joint he just dropped like a week or two ago.
running south.
Run us out.
You hear me?
It look harder than the ticket.
No, that running south. I said, listen, that running the south. It's personal. I was in the studio, like we didn't pay. We had the tanks passing around and shit. Like you hear me? Like it just, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. The ticket, bro. I done gave at least, bro.
The ticket. I mean, he the
1,000
go. I mean, he
streams
the goat.
myself.
Yeah.
I done gave the ticket
facts,
1,000
facts.
streams myself.
It's that running
Shit
south though.
out that
It's that
joint.
duck
That
know what I'm
shit
talking
turned me
about,
up
man.
real
Yeah, we
quick.
on that running the south, man. Yeah, be like that running south just hit different. It just, I fuck with that running south.
Nah, for sure.
But that ticket definitely cool too though. I mean, little brother goat. You know what I mean? So everything that he touch, that shit gonna turn to, it's gonna turn to gold. Feel me? He's serious about his craft. You know what I'm saying? And he's the pioneer of this shit. Everybody look up to him. That's just facts. So that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
What you think is that next stepping stone he need to get him on that major level nationwide? Because motherfuckers know who he is.
Yeah.
And he got the region, and he's stretching outside the region
Yeah,
slowly but surely. Especially with this last run, he been stretching outside. So what you think that next stepping stone is? That's gonna be Cali, Arizona, Utah, Wyoming.
I mean, he done been there.
I'm saying, but
Yeah,
I'm saying that household
just.
name.
I mean, it's just the
Consistent.
understanding.
It's just that push, like from this area, for him to get a little dedicated more and go off somewhere else, focus, lock in, and do some stuff, and go on a like 30, 60, 90-day run.
Yeah.
A
So
tour,
networking.
Yeah.
around outside of the DMV,
Nah,
because once
facts.
you already the DMV already locked in. That's no question.
Mhm.
But once you push on a bigger level and a bigger magnitude, that shit gonna go up.
Yeah, but I mean, see, she always come from the executive side.
Yes, but I
she
tell
just
Savage
she
that
just so
all-
business oriented. You hear
all
me?
the time.
But I'm just saying, this coming from a personal level. You know what I'm saying? Being his age. Let's not get it twisted. I was never as lit as him. None of that. But it's just in order to reach that push, bruh, that next push, you just gotta get understanding. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta heal from your past traumas. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta grow, you gotta develop, and sometimes you gotta cut ties too, though. You feel what I'm saying? Shit that's really, keeping you stagnated. You got to get around a different type of environment, bro. You feel what I'm saying? People that's like-minded individuals, people that really want to see you benefit, really want to see you grow. If you around people that just like, put it like this, they accepting you, you know what I'm saying? They accepting the bare minimum, then you never gonna grow from that shit. So you got to get around this like-minded individuals, and you got to change your environment. You got to keep constantly like growing and development.
Real
That's
question.
how bro really gonna, you know what I'm saying, go to where he at. Like, and he bigger than everybody that came out of DMV, hands down. You feel what I'm saying? But it all comes with growing development. But I guarantee you, he gonna get there though.
Real
He
question.
gonna get there.
How you differentiate between cutting people off and turning your back on people? A lot of times people think when you cut people off that you turning your back on them.
It's not even about cutting you. Listen, all right, so listen. When I was with you, I mean, you ain't benefit me when I was with you. So if I decide to make a rational and logical decision to not fuck with you today, you know what I'm saying, for my self betterment, then I don't want no explanation. Because when I was with you, you feel what I'm saying? I didn't benefit from you. But that's the thing though, bro. Like, people don't understand though. Sometimes you gotta let your loved ones go to be, you know what I'm saying, to be better versions of themselves so they can come back and come get you. Like sometimes, bro, you gonna miss the money train sometime. You hear me? Like, bro, like you don't have the talent or you don't have the capabilities to get to where a nigga going at. You gonna miss the train sometime. You gonna miss opportunities. But long as this niggas coming back to come get you and all that, like listen, just be allowed to see this shit. Some niggas like, nah, fuck that. You can't even leave, my nigga. Yeah, I'm cutting your wings before you're able to fly. And that's the fucked up thing about this shit.
And that's
They won't even let you leave.
That
You get what I'm saying?
understanding, like when
Everybody
I
feel like they
make
owe
it-
you explanations and all that shit. Nah, listen, we was out there in them trenches together. We was in them pissy hallways together. You me? Whether, you know what I'm saying, whether you watched my back that night or whatever you know what I'm saying, whatever. My nigga, you did that because that's what you supposed to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the code and conduct of us being out here. You don't owe me no favors. But when I'm trying to leave for the self-betterment of myself, you can't hold me back from that. Or I just need your encouragement and your support. And niggas not willing to do that. That's why some niggas just scared to just leave, period. Because they don't want that, you know what I'm saying, that admonishment. They don't want that that backlash and all that shit. But, man, leave. Get the fuck am out of here.
Yeah, it just circles
Say that.
back to understanding. Like if we
And look,
are
I be going
real,
deep in this shit, though, because look, I be feeling like you know, when I'm talking to y'all and business, though, you know what I'm saying, I be really feeling like you know what I'm saying? It always just get me back in that mode. But, man, this niggas just gotta leave, bro. It's just it ain't no love here, bro.
Because if we real friends, for real, you're going to have that understanding like, I'm really trying to get to where I'm going at. And growth is bigger than the room we sitting in right now.
Facts.
So if I'm trying to
Facts.
get to where I'm going at, let me get there. We right here. When I get right there, we all going to turn up, have a good time. But y'all allowing me to sit right here and turn up and have a good time. And that's not what I need for my career. I can't turn up and have a good time. I got to actually dedicate myself and get this shit on the road. So I'm going to come back when it's time to turn up and have a good time. But let me leave.
Hey, look, you know what's
Have that
crazy?
understanding.
Look, you know what's crazy? Because she done came out to the studio. Like, listen,
Let's go.
bruh, wrap this shit up. Listen, y'all ain't gonna see him for a couple months. Like, it's just, that's just what it is. And it's like, nah, what's going, like, if she feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's stagnant and we got, you know what I'm saying, we got shit to
we
do.
have a business to
You know,
run,
we
and
gotta,
shit
like,
to
our
do.
dreams gotta manifest and all that shit.
Y'all
Like,
still
she
gonna be
like,
friends tomorrow, I promise.
yeah, they don't understand
end
this.
of the
But
day,
she
though-
realized came and got me, though. That shit crazy.
At the end of the day, would you say y'all got the artist's best interest?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Of
But you
course.
just have to listen as an artist, please. Like, know that I'm 28 years old, 35 years old. Y'all might be our age, whatever, but as far as being in the rooms and as far as hearing the executive side of things, as far as being with the back of the office people, we know what's best for you and for what you do. So while you think you lit and while you think you running it, I promise you, you really not if you're not listening to us, because you have to be able to have some type of flexibility and willingness to learn, to obtain some knowledge to get to the next level. If that's not what you on, then please do not DM me, because I'm not even about to do it.
Nah, I ain't know. The book's closed. We done managing artists anyway, though.
So what's your roster right now?
I said so. We got my brother. Oh, you the goat. You know what I'm saying? We got my other brother, LP Marcy. We got Bammy. We got my man, C5. You know, we got one of the biggest. You know what I'm saying? We got our only female on the roster, Millie Bands a lot.
First
You know,
lady.
yeah. And I said I got my man out New York too, though, Mighty the Don. You know what I'm saying? He up and coming. So we just sprayed it around the regions, Brody. You feel me? But we just not just managing anybody. You know, we just want genuine connection. You feel what I'm saying?
We also
Genuine
manage
vibes.
influencers
And we want
entertainers too. So shout out Nomia
Motherfuckers
Charm.
that's
for
dedicated, straight
sure.
up. Dedicated. You know what I'm saying? So
So, man, we on Big Mouth of the South,
we need that motherfucking dedication.
Grateful Place Podcast, Big Mouth Podcast.
Hmm.
Saying that shit wrong.
Yeah, it's all right. Listen. It's all right. We all make mistakes, though. You probably said it wrong. They got a message, though.
I feel like
got a
y'all the
message,
first
though.
ones on the management side to come through and, you know what I'm saying, pop it on Big Mouth. So we appreciate that for sure.
Yeah, I
Thanks
appreciate
for
it.
having us.
Appreciate it.
Anything you want to let the people know before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I said, listen, y'all, just stop dick riding. You hear me? Stop dick riding. Listen, y'all can get so much further if y'all just stop dick riding. Just like create your own opportunities. You feel what I'm saying? Like tap into y'all spiritual self. And you feel what I'm saying? Stop dick riding. Have some type of dignity. Create your own platforms. I said we on Big Mouth Media. I said they got here into this spot, into this sanctuary because they ain't doing no dick riding. Stop trying to get on people's platforms, connect with people, and y'all not doing your own thing. Stop dick riding and just be yourselves. Be innovators. Be innovative. You know what I'm saying? We have more opportunities.
creators.
We got more, you know what I'm saying? We got more variety. Y'all just do too much dick riding. That's why it's just so small and stagnant. I'm sick of y'all.
All I have to say is
And
thanks
chase
for
y'all
y'all
dreams.
support, for everybody that supports us. I appreciate you for bringing us on. And definitely don't be scared to not be liked. Because at the end of the day, if you're not somebody's favorite, that's cool. But you still may have what they need. You don't have to be liked to produce the work. So that would be my last little stand. But
Millie.
I also want to know if we can introduce our supporters and your platform to Melly Bay.
Hey, look, man, make sure. Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
Come on. Oh, okay, shoot. Oh, come on.
Go ahead,
Come on. Have a seat, girl. Have a seat.
Hey y'all, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? I'm Melly. Nice to meet you guys.
Okay.
I'm from Arizona. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I love the weather out here. You know, kudos to the weather out here. I like that. Thank you for having me on your platform. For number one, we at Big Mouth Media with it. Let's do it. Let's get into it.
And now, look, we about to run on a whole nother podcast for you
that's
real
what I'm
quick,
saying.
son.
Oh,
So,
okay.
End it.
yeah, we're going to end it. But
okay.
now, below, make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, Big
So
Mouth
shouldn't he
Media
be
number 2.
I know.
Nah, we
come
live
back.
right
We
now.
live.
No, we live
We got
right
an
now.
organic feeling.
Okay.
going
Hey,
on.
listen,
Okay.
y'all. This is a
Live.
miscommunication.
But really,
Millie's gonna get her
this-
own.
No,
Okay.
say,
Come here.
Okay.
Sit right there.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, she go right there.
Okay.
We about to end this one. Let us
We
know.
gonna end it.
And then we can
The
exit.
message my mind left us was no dick ride
No dick
2025.
riding. And it's
We're not
okay to
doing
not
that.
be like.
It's okay, and it's okay to not be like they wanted to show. They wanted to show Melly. We gonna come back with Melly on her own
What
little.
they were saying earlier, I'm gonna just say it, be yourself, you guys. Like, it's something about all of us that makes us special. Just be yourself. God made you the way he did for a reason. And he gonna, you feel me, make you shine if you just be yourself. Stand in your own power. You know?
Tell them y'all Instagram where they can follow y'all at.
At Managed by Kanor with 2 underscores.
Melly bands a lot. Bands with a Z. 7. Yeah, I do say that's all I was trying to tell him. Like,
FBE and all.
And we have a management page coming soon. Check out the Kanor Way on Instagram for more updates on that.
It's your boy Big Mouth, Mouth of the South. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, Big Mouth Media, number 2, Mouth with an F, the number 2. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Big Mouth Headquarters. You got the Future right across from me. Play. Pop your shit real quick, my boy.
What's the play? 2 Wise on IG, man. Follow me. We getting back up there. We out.
Yeah, y'all gotta come tapping with them though.
Nah.
Some real niggas. Y'all gotta come tapping with them, man.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta come tapping with them. I appreciate the interview.